I got that, Roger. And what's the name there?
United Radio, over.
I got that, Roger. And what's the name there?
Yeah, name is Joe, Juliet, Ocean, Echo, Joe, over.
Roger, Joe. And what's your location, sir?
Roger, Joe. And what's your location, sir?
I am in Bloomington, Indiana today. Bloomington, Indiana, over.
Roger, on Indiana. And what's your radio?
Roger, Indiana. And what's your radio?
Okay, I'm running old radio. I'm with transceivers, SP200 amplifier. Just going through it, doing a little bit of testing in the ham shack today, over.
Roger that. Boy, it's a rocky road. I tell you, there's a lot of static. There's some thunder boomer somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Very good. Understand. You're Bloomington here, Jim. You've got a terrific signal, 20 over. I'm surprised it's rough copy. But that does happen sometimes. You're down near Evansville, so maybe it's just the way the skip is today, the propagation. But I do copy just fine. Q5 and no problem at all. So anyway, I won't hold it, Jim. I'll let you go. I'm going to get back to testing this amplifier here. So 7-3 for now, and we'll catch you in a bit. KC9VKV. This is JOE-K9 United Radio. Back to you, Jim, for any final. Over.
Roger, Joe. Come back with your radio. What radio is that you're running today?
Roger, Joe. Come back with your radio. What radio is that you're running today?
This is a Kenwood TS 2000. Kenwood TS Tango Sierra 2000. Over.
Roger, from what I can hear, it's sounding really good. It looks to be that your audio is about 3 dB dynamic range, which is exactly where we would put it. And it does have a good cut to it. I might suggest just a little more top, a couple of clicks of treble EQ additional from where you are, Roger.
More top, a couple of clicks of treble EQ additional from where you are, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, I don't believe this has an EQ on it, so I'm stuck with the audio that's provided, but thanks for the quick chat. I'm running an amplifier here. Let me turn off the amplifier to see if that changes the signal. Okay, now this is a very quick signal. I wonder, how are you talking to me now, Jim? Any change in amplitude? There's the amplifier on. I just wonder if you notice a difference in amplitude.
Roger, Joe, it makes a difference between copying you and not copying you. When you dumped off the amp, you went right into my noise level, almost never to be heard from again. But thank goodness you found the switch to turn it back on, and then you popped up about 5 or 6 dB over the PA-SDR noise level, Roger.
6 dB over the PA-SDR noise level, Roger.
I wonder, do you have a local receiver, Jim? Can you copy me on your...
I tried, but why don't you give me about 10 seconds to tell me about your antenna system with your amp on, and let me see if I've got a copy of my local antenna.
With your amp on, and let me see if I've got a copy of my local antenna.
Okay, Roger, Jim. K9 United Radio, Joe. And it's running, let's see here. This particular one is running in north to south configuration. So the wires are running north to south, and it's giving an east and west broadside pattern towards Europe. And the apex is at about 70 feet, 70 feet, broadside to Europe. Go ahead.
Oh, I've got a good copy on my local antenna now. With your, I guess you had your amp on. Did you maintain the same antenna, or did you switch antennas?
No, this is the same antenna. I'm on the same antenna, and I'm going to drop the amp out. Okay, now the amp is off. It's just maybe 50 watts of drive power, and now I'll go back to the amp on. There we go. The amplifier's on. It's about 500 watts PEP. KC9VKV, this is K9UR, over.
Roger. Looks to be about an 8 dB difference between amp on and amp off. Very pleasurable with the amp on my local antenna, which is a resonant dipole antenna. Roger?
Yeah, okay, Roger. Very good. All right. Well, I appreciate the test. I'm getting a little bit of, the plate current meter is bouncing around here on the amplifier, but I suspect that may be a faulty metering circuit. It seems to be working the way it should, so it just seems to be something with the metering, I think, with the meter circuit. Maybe I need maybe a capacitor is going bad, or maybe a ground is coming has come loose on these old amplifiers. Anyway, very good. I won't hold it, Jim. I'll let you pick up some others tonight, but thanks for being there, and wish you well down there near Evansville, and a beautiful signal as always. KC9VKV, K9UR. Back to you, Jim. Over.
Roger, Joe. We're up around Louisville, actually, just across the river from Louisville, Kentucky, on the Indiana side, in New Albany, Indiana, which is just on the other side of Louisville, Kentucky. And had a chance to hear your audio, and it's just beautiful. Nice top end, very articulated. So you got it going on. If you want to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2600 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger.
Okay, very good, Jim. Excellent. Well, I won't hold it. I wish you a nice evening, and 7-3. Thanks again for the quick buzz, and we'll catch you again. KC9VKV. This is K9UR, and I'll clear on your final here, and wish you a very good afternoon. KC9VKV, K9UR is now clear. Good afternoon, Jim.
Roger. Sounding beautiful. I think you'll enjoy your recording. 73 up that way. We'll catch you later. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.